This is Josephine Electric from the band Phantom Electric Ghost. And first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about support for artists. Phantom is got laid off from his IT job. So first of all, we'd like to express we have a lot of people listening to us. We're over 30,000 listens, but hardly anybody is hitting the donate button. So first of all, there is a link on every episode where you can support Pam Electric Ghost, and we interview indie artists around the world for free for extended 60-minute or more interviews, and we don't charge these artists for that service. So if you like how we do that and you like how we talk about our own music and then talk to these artists, whether they're actors, poets, musicians, all different types of people, so there is an ability to actually hit the Anchor support button. You can do 99 cents a month or $12 a year or 3.99 and 9.99. Also, we have the PayPal Me link, which is also on our SoundCloud. So if you go to Phantom Electric Ghost on SoundCloud, you can hit the COVID-19 support button, or you can hit on Spotify for Phantom Electric Ghost and Josephine Electric the COVID support button and do an immediate PayPal me one-time payment, and we would encourage you to do that. Thank you very much for that support. Now, this episode is called "The Etchings of a Wretch," and the Phantom and I always started everything that we do with poetry. Poetry was the first thing we were into, uh, and then we actually incorporated what we call expansive sound and link the poetry and turn the poetry into music. Some of our favorite artists are spoken word artists, such as Lou Reed, Suzanne Vega, Laurie Anderson, people like that, and and Dylan. So we decided to take um, those aspects. Plus, we love the Harlem Renaissance poets and Jack Dunbar, and we like to take those type of ideas and then be able to do stream of consciousness and then also improvisational uh, type of music. And we combine with what we call expansive sound, multiple genres like jazz fusion. Um, we take in um, avant-garde electronic, uh, kind of Berlin new wave, new romantic electronic, punk. Where we love bands like Husker Du and the Replacements, Buzzcocks, um, that type of sound. It comes back to the Velvets. If you listen to Lightweight Heat or I'm Waiting for the Man, if you get that kind of punk attitude. And then bands like Alex Chilton, Chris Bell's Big Star, where we get some of our power pop sensibility. And then we're all big fans of Hendrix, big fans of Yes, um, the Peter Gabriel, Genesis. So yeah, is this what we're about? So the first song we have on here is Down Pillow Scenes, which is available on Spotify and SoundCloud. And this was a jam that we put together, and we were able to tighten it up. It was probably 20 minutes. We dropped it down to 9. That's still not as tight as some people only do 2-minute songs today. Um, but this song kind of represents the idea of expansive sound. There's a lot of piano. There's some analog dissonance. There's white noise, pink noise going on. There's there's a Moog in there. There's an Arturia Mirror 2S. There's the use of a make noise morphogene uh, and a mass module. And just overall, the idea of taking the beauty of a piano and the dissonance of white and pink noise and the noodling that you can do on a modular synth like a Mother 32 or an Arturia Maybrue 2S, and then the power of a BeatStep Pro controlling rolling drums through a JDXI. Um, and this basically is a lot of what expansive sound is. Um, that makes sense. Expansive sound. This is a good representation. this song in particular of how we take um, all those art forms and genres we were talking about and kind of collide them to make a sound or a song. It's more of a sound painting than a song, more of what you would hear from a progressive rock band in the 70s. And that's kind of where our head's at. Um, the other song, My Name Isn't Effin' Ruth, is just another kind of stream of consciousness song. It's not really trying to say anything other than Josephine doesn't want to be um, thought of as this woman Ruth, who you can tell that she's kind of the kind of basically dissing her big time and saying that she's not her and that she's her own woman and that Ruth is not really the type of person that you want to be. This Ruth is this kind of representation of a maybe a Karen, if you know what a Karen is. And Josephine ain't no effing Karen. Um, and this song takes the power of the Beat Step Pro again, uh, controlling the JDXI, which has many rolling drum machines like 909, 727s, 808s, all types of drum machines. But the JDXI is limited in its ability to do those parts. It can only do maybe 4 bars. But you link it up to a sequencer like the Beat Step Pro and the chain patterns that were introduced, then you can actually control it and make a song. Now, we are very interested in getting a key, um, the actual Key Step Pro, which would be it's polyphonic. It has like 4 lines of sequencing versus the 3 on on the Beat Step Pro. And the Beat Step Pro is only monophonic, so it can't do polyphonic. But what's cool is the ability to kind of engage all these machines in our hardware workflow, which is not using a DAW. We're using an MX1 performance mixer, take all the tones and the VCA outputs, control them, throw effects on them, separate them, and then bring them into a Zoom R24 where we further track them. Now, sometimes we'll take all of the tracks off the MX1 and put them onto just a stereo track, and other times we'll actually separate them out when we want to actually have that type of recording. But in a lot of cases, we want that jam band live feel, so we'll record everything that's been leveled out on the MX1 into just a stereo mix. And this is where, like the Zoom L20 would be good for what we like to do because every line could be recorded on a separate track live and then tracked out. And that in itself is a cool thing when you're going to do mastering and further editing. So we keep on going between whether or not we would go and get that or just get a Roland Phantom and actually do all that tracking through the Phantom and then output it to the Zoom or just send it to a DAW, which we never really used the DAW that much because we like to do everything. We started back in the day, and this is back in like '86 with a Tascam 4 tracker on a D5 and a Korg sequencer. They use like little mini diskettes. And so we tended to, the control we had was the Korg sequencer on the D5, which was multi-trimble, and we could run rhythm patterns and overdubs and all kinds of stuff through the Korg, and then output the result into a 4-track Tascam, and then we could actually bounce stuff if we got more than 4 tracks. And that's the style of recording we did until we got the Roland um, G, GI, Juno GI, and then that had an internal hardware recorder that did wave file tracking. And we did our first couple albums tracking on that. And then we got the Beat Step Pro, and then we got an R16 from Zoom, and then we upgraded the R16 to an R24. So right now everything's R24 off the Zoom R24. We bring it into Landar, or lately we've been using SoundCloud mastering, with Dolby Labs processing, and that has worked out very well for us with all of our releases in the last year. All the 2020 releases have pretty much been by like mid year, probably. I would say maybe by whenever that was fully released, we started using it. And so sometime mid year 2020, we started using the Dolby Lab SoundCloud mastering tool. If anything goes over 10 minutes, we still use Landar because for some reason SoundCloud won't do anything over 10 minutes. So any of the longer stuff we do, like September, those songs, that's a rock opera we did, is out there on SoundCloud. That had to be done on Landar. And Landar, you can do high quality WAV files that are longer than 10 minutes. In today's world, not a lot of bands do that, so it's not usually a problem. But for us, it's an issue because sometimes we go there. So the last song, a couple of songs that we added here is the Etchings of a Wretch, which is really an example of our poetry. It's like free form, um, just a kind of poetry jam over a very dissonant piano. It's like loud and dissonant and kind of wrecked out, and we call it a kind of wrecked out mix type of mix. And in the etchings of a wretch, we tend to use these kind of gothic terms to refer to things like we use the idea of little death, which is like Lord Byron. It's like uh, way of disguising an orgasm through the word little death. It's a, romantic poets and French poets use that term a lot. We use it a lot. I think there's a band that actually called themselves Little Death too. We talked to like a year ago or two ago now. And then there's Here, There, and Neverwhere, which has been out for a while, but we like to bring it up because this was an experiment with sine waves and using the Moog grandmother sequencer, which is a 256 step sequencer, very easy to use. Just do it. It just records what you do. And then what's cool about it is we use the sine wave and we use the spring reverb. And we also use the um, low pass ladder filter in series with the high pass filter to create this very percussive kind of tone that you would normally associate with a synth that's doing um, uh, West Coast kind of Buchla type of synthesis, which is not what you do with it's additive synthesis rather than subtractive. And so the cool thing about the grandmother, because it has on the LFO or the modulation oscillator has a sine wave. The normal oscillators don't. It also has the ability to do an FM synthesis, which is normally associated with like synths like the DX7 and later, now we got the Korg um, Op 6. But the grandmother doesn't have the control over the operators. You don't really have that concept. You still have kind of a subtractive concept, but it allows you to to engage the FM with the modulation wheel. And you don't have as much control as you do with an operator, but you can do a lot of interesting things that really shape the sound, especially if you use the sine wave. You can get some really plucky sounds, which are usually associated with like Bluetooth or additive synths um, and FM synths. And so you can kind of go there, even though you have this like modular synth, you think it's just kind of like channeling a mini Moog, and it can. On the grandmother channels a mini Moog very well. It pretty much is in that zone most of the time until you actually explore the modulation oscillator and the sine wave capabilities and then the FM synthesis. So you can, with the cool thing about a modular synth like the grandmother is the ability to like pretty much override it and learn about how you can change the workflow. And that is the core of that synth. And the fact that you can CV control it to your other gear, I could actually use a state variable filter on my um, Arteria Mambo 2S and use additional LFOs to modify the signal because an Arturia Mini Brew 2S has another two substantial LFOs that are really interesting, and plus they have some interesting like a loop ADSR, a looping, uh, and that's pretty interesting. There, you can do a lot of percussive stuff on a Arturia Mini Brew 2S. It's kind of like a DFAM. You can turn it into pretty much a drum machine, and the sequencer on it is phenomenal. You can do a lot with it. We've done a lot with it. We haven't even scratched the surface of what you can do with it. Um, so we love Arturia stuff. We got Beat Step Pro. We've got the Mini Brew 2S, and we got the 6U, which is our Eurorack solution. And it really helped create that song. And a lot of our songs are because of our Eurorack, and we use that Arturia Eurorack, which is very stable power, very easy to use. Right now, we've got a Mother 32 and a DFAM in there, along with a Make Noise Morphogene sampler, a Make Noise Mass module. We've got a Make Noise um, CV expansion, which basically gives us multiple um, points to extend our signal. And then we've got a Pittsburgh modular VCA mixer, like a 4x2, so you can make four VCA um, signals and actually mix the levels before it even hits the main of our Arturia Mini Brew 2S is like our main input mechanism for all of our Euroracks. Because we got our Eurorack solution on the 6U, the base of the 6U. The top part of it is a 2-rack Eurorack, and the base is actually the Mini Brew 2S. And Mini Brew 2S has a big modulation bay, and we just take the main master signal out of it into that, and then we actually output a 1/4 inch into an MX1 performance mixer, take that monophonic signal and output it in stereo off the MX1 into the Zoom R24, giving us a way to take all of our monophonic signals off the Eurorack and make them stereo physically rather than through software, which we like a lot because then we get that stereo signal coming out from this monophonic synth before it ever even gets to um, our mastering tools like Landar and SoundCloud. Now we've gotten really technical in this episode, less into the songs, but the songs we're going to let them speak for themselves. But we'd also encourage you to click the links on the sponsor stuff that we set up here. There's a lot of different products that we work as a influencer through IntelliFluence, and we got a bunch of things out there that are pretty cool. One thing that we really like a lot that really helps our health is My Vital C. Now, My Vital C is like an essential oil um, variation of a, well, it is a supplement. It helps you sleep, helps your mental capacity. It gives you, helps your immune system. It helps your circulation system. It gives us a better overall feeling of health. We've actually subscribed to a monthly um, purchase for this, and we have the link where you can check this out. You check out a 30-day supply, and then if you like it, use our link to get a monthly supply. It's a very cool thing for your health. We use the olive oil suspension um, type mix, and we tried it. Um, they gave it to us because we are an influencer. We pushed it, and now we actually use it daily. So check it out. That's an example of the type of stuff that we push on our channel. We also push erotic stuff because we're into that. So go to gvibe.com and get turned on. Get turned on. Yeah. Yeah, get turned on at my Gvibe. Go to gvibe.com. Now we use, Stephanie and I both use the G bulb, which is a real cool vibrator that you don't have to hide because it looks like a light bulb. And we think you'd like that very much. So check that out. And, robots need love too. And we'd like to take that G bulb and do that big time screw. So if that offended you, too bad. Um, I'd like to talk to you again. As soon as we put some songs together, we're getting ready to do a recording session with the Phantom, and he's gonna get it up, and I'm gonna get it wet. Okay? Bye.
I know it's not easy being a man. You got me Josephine exactly where you want me to be. Don't be greedy, I'm not easy. Don't be stingy, they call me cleaner. I know exactly what you told me. I know you're looking glassy. Oh, why you gotta be a robber thief on a cheek? Is that the street? That's not clean. Yeah, that's that down below thing where you got to admit it's not easy being clean. Oh, listen is I know you don't feel anything.
Tongue in a triangle. Yeah, me the dangle. With a demon. With a demon. Like you. A tongue in a triangle. Put it on any angle. With the tango. And with the demon. Like you. I'm not rude. Like you. Yeah. I need lost at any angle, and that's sick. The triangle, I want to dangle, and my sex of life on you, on you. I want to dangle that lustful triangle with the demon, with the demon, like you. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Do you wanna screw? Do you wanna bust that move? Any triangle that you want to tangle with a demon. You know you don't tell the truth. I'm not rude. True, see what we can do. Come on, be true, see what we can do. I am everything that embodies that blue moon. Show me the moon. Like, come on. Not fucking rude. I'll do him, her, she, he, and you. That's the fucking rule. You know, I'm not fucking rude. You know I'm LAWD. Yeah, you know I'm a girl and a dude. I'll do her, him, she, and you. Yeah, you. To her, him, she, he, and you. I'm not fucking rude. I'll do anything you do. Any TRLL too. You know that's rude. No, my name is LAWD Lou. No, I'm not rude. I tell the truth.
you bleed. You bleed into me. I'm forward to see when you push that back, don't push up into me. Let it bleed into me. You see, it's my intention to make all pigs bleed, bleed on the street. It's not my intention to let it run free. It's my intention to make all the pigs pay for their conceit. And I'm bleeding on the street, bleed. Yeah, bleed out on the street, bleed on the dirty corporate street, bleed, bleed out on the street. Not my intention, don't let me peace. Bleed on the street.
That ain't what the world needs. Hey, Josie, that ain't what the world needs. You need peace. I said go bleed all over me. Go bleed all over me. And then there'll be peace. Go bleed on a meme. Cause that's what I need. They say, Josie, don't you want peace? I go say bleed on a meme. Because we're all free.
And Josie, isn't peace what we need? I said no, we need those pigs to bleed. Josie, ain't peace what we need? Like a year like 2020, we need those pigs to bleed. And Josie, ain't peace what we need? I said, my eyes about to bleed. You know we need those motherfucking pigs pay for their conceit. And Josie, it ain't peace what we need. I said, without conceit, we need those pigs to pay for their deceit. Because they're all salty. Complete in me.
bleed into me. Come bleed into me. Come bleed into me. me.